Hey guys. Oh, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, and I know this. I know this. So, hello everyone. It is Wednesday, October the 7th. Whew. Life has been crazy. I'm going to give you guys some updates on where I've been, our new streaming schedule, and all that good stuff. So I hope everyone has been well during this such a crazy odd time. The pandemic. It's just been a crazy time. So I wanted to give you guys updates on where I've been, what I've been up to, and what's happening with this channel, because content should be coming out and what's going on. So I'm gonna give you guys some big updates that I did not talk about in my last video, because it wasn't really cemented. So let's just kick off with that, and then we'll keep on going. Then we're gonna talk about some things I want to share with you guys, as far as like planners and journals, and just some quick tidbits that I'm just pulling just from this, from clients that I have currently, and the 1K print project that's happening, and just updates, and as far as just like things just to keep in mind. So I posted this on my not my personal Instagram, but my business Instagram, just so that you guys know what's going on. So my family, my mother specifically, she started a private school almost 20 years ago. And I had been involved a couple years prior, the early 2000 and 2010s. So 2012, 2014, 2012 through 2014, I was heavily involved. And I kind of knew that no matter what companies I created or started, that down the line I would eventually come back and start the grooming process, to take over, to be next. My thing was, I'm going to enjoy my time building all these different companies, coaching, consulting. And when I came, the last video I did, I was actually away. I was at the beach when I did my last video here on the channel. And that was the phase. I had not yet decided to come back to the school full time and just know what I was supposed to do. I was kind of trying to delay it. And then when COVID happened and we knew that we were reopening the school, and our parents wanted us to reopen, and that meant physically opening a school, physically children during a pandemic. I knew that it was going to be an all hands on deck situation. And I knew that meant that whatever other priorities I had would have to be dramatically decreased, and I would have to give my full attention. So that's what I did, because I believe in family business. I believe in legacy. I believe, that if you know that that's a part of your calling, what you're supposed to do, eventually you're going to fall in line. I just didn't think it would be this soon. So I've come back to school full time, which means that, my previous life of coming into the office when I want to, leaving when I want to, getting my Starbucks when I want to. I get up at 5:45 now every single morning on a set clock. Get to the office. I work as long as I can, which usually is, we close at 6, so usually work until 6, or if I may leave midday, come back. I'm here every afternoon for the most part. And so I'm here because this is where my body's going to be for the rest of my life. And so that's where I've been. I've been helping to operate a school and a toddler school. So it has been crazy. We're pre-K 3 through 6th grade, and then we have a toddler school, and it's just it's a lot more than what I anticipated. So that's where I've been. With that being said, I come home exhausted, because the way that I worked, when you work for yourself, and the kind of business I have, I'm just sitting and working on my computer all day here, it's like that, but it's a lot more hands-on. So my body, it's like, whoo. So that's where I've been. And so for those, where is Genesis at? That is where I've been. Now, because of that, for those of you who are enrolled in Launching a Budget, then you have already begun the emails to know that we've updated videos 1 and 2. They have their new videos and their workbooks, and then 3 and 4 is getting uploaded the end of this week with their new workbooks. So I have been working. I have been providing more content for my launching a budget as promised. And so 3 and 4 again are going to update this weekend. Hopefully you guys have dived into those workbooks. And so we updated the community video, which is awesome with the community workbook. And then we have the printer video that's been updated with the printer guide and all the new links. So I'm really excited about that. I hope that you guys will learn a lot more. But besides that, let's talk about, we're entering into the end of the year. And I've been getting people emailing me about planner questions. I'm going to be adding some things to our website in the coming weeks. I just can't put a firm thing on it. But I want to talk about planners and journals and things you should be thinking about kind of as an end cap for this video. And then I'm going to talk about what you can expect. So right now is a good time to start planning for products that are undated. I share this information all the time, but I just pray you guys get this. Your first product should always be undated, right? I always talk to you guys about this. So this is the time where Black Friday is coming up soon. Black Friday is, of course, is the end of November, right after Thanksgiving. It is that weekend right after Thanksgiving. And that runs, you have Black Friday that runs into the whole holiday sales season. So you're going from Black Friday to, you have Black Friday, you have Small Business Saturday, you have Cyber Monday, you have Cyber Week, and then we go into the 25 days of Christmas, all that good stuff. Then you have New Year's, right? You have New Year's Eve, you have New Year's Day. That whole calendar from the end of November to all of December, that's a sales time, right? So it's really important that if you have dated products, you should be selling now. Okay, if you have undated products, get ready to really go hardcore into November and ride that train all the way to October. Sorry. Oh my God, not October. To the end of December. Okay, ending on New Year's Day. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be offering a one-night sales training for those of you who want to learn how to maximize that holiday season. I did this training a couple years ago for my own personal brand. It was really super popular. I think we had like 200 people in it. And I'm only going to do it for print school because I'm no longer focused on my personal brand as far as like trainings and classes and stuff, because I just don't have the time. So I'm trying to split my time honestly between the school and print school and Glam Print Go, like just focus on planners and journals, because that's really all I can give. So I'm going to be doing a one-night training for holiday sales, especially for planners and journals, because it's so important that you understand you have to create your you have to get this stuff done now. So I'm going to be doing it for the end of October, so that you can plan out what what the end of November looks like and all of December, because you have to have your campaigns created, email marketing campaigns, you have to get your graphics together. Like, this is not a joke, okay? But it's important to note that you should have an audience for this. So if you have not built an audience, I would not suggest this training, because you do need to have built up an audience to sell to. Okay. But some really things that are important to know, and I'm going to be almost done, but just some things to note are that if you are still working on producing a planner or journal, start thinking about releasing your product at the beginning of next year. So like Q1, Q2 at the latest, because I've been seeing people really delay on releasing products. It's like this kind of fear syndrome is built up. Like, should I release it? Should I not? And remember, as I always teach, your first product is not your best product. So you really need to fail fast. You need to fail as fast as possible. Okay, because you need to know what's not going to work, what will work. And so I tell people, put it out there, start testing. What I learned with my first journal was that people gave me feedback, which helped the second one be even better. But I wouldn't have gotten that feedback if I didn't put out my first one. So, think about, when do you want to release it? Put a firm date on it and get it out there so that people can start to give you feedback on what should happen next. But this time right now is like, when it hits the Q4, this is when either you need to focus on selling your product for the holiday season, or you need to think about finalizing your product to get ready to be sold Q1 or Q2 of the next year. Okay, especially planners or journals. And then last but not least, and I was talking to a client recently, and I was like, I gotta share this with my channel, is that think about the long-term focus of your products. I think one of the biggest things I'm seeing as a mistake is a lot of people are looking at their like idea is just like a product, and you have to remember that you are a company. So always keep that in the back of your head when you're producing planners and journals. This is not a product, this is a company, right? And so that's going to help you have a better outlook on how you release your products. I talk a lot about this in Launch on a Budget, especially when I taught on the very first section, which is on community, because you really have to understand that don't look at your products as singular. Don't look at them like this is our prayer journal, this is our planner, this is our journal, like, because it's too singular. Because a lot of times we don't see how our products connect and talk to each other, especially if you're going to be releasing products down the road. Your products should be talking to each other. It should be connected to one another in some kind of stream or rope, if you could say that, so how do your products, how are they helping people to achieve goals? We talked about this in the community video. So I think a lot of people, they have ideas and they want to launch stuff, but you want to think about the bigger picture. Like, how is it going to help somebody achieve something? What are they going to do when they get done, right? Again, we talk about this in Launch on the Budget, because a lot of people are producing one-off products and they don't come back to a bigger mission at hand, right? And so the design is very generic. The way it's laid out is very generic. You want to have something that really is special, that really helps people to achieve something. And so this is why you got to really think out your product. This is why, when I work with my clients and I sit down, ideation is the longest. Like right now with the 1K print project, what has taken my clients the longest is thinking out the product, because what is this really going to help them do? Does this product actually help people achieve something, or is it just filled with line pages, boxes with random questions I pull from somewhere, quotes from random places I pull from somewhere? Because that's what I'm starting to see planners become and journals become, because people want to just have something quick to sell, right? And while that, hey, that may work for some people, my channel, it doesn't work for me, because I want you guys to build really meaningful products. So just take that into consideration as you're fleshing out your products. Really think them out. Think about how people using these products will really impact them, and does the content inside actually bring them to this end or to this destination, or is it just another printed product with spaces to write, random questions? That's not what you want. Okay, so again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm about to head into Bible study, but hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to be spending time probably next 2 weeks just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for print school, as far as like just time commitment and just like video content. I had a whole planned out syllabus for this year, as many of you guys know, and it just like went in the trash because it just did not happen. And so I'm trying to figure out, okay, what will happen for the channel. There's a couple things I want to cover this year for the rest of the year. So we only have 3 months left. But I want to cover things like, I really want to spend time in ideation, like helping you guys really think out content, really thinking out this content. I want to spend more time talking about features and functions of planners and journals. And then I also want to do a video pretty soon on books. And then, of course, teaching you guys about passive income. So that some of that stuff is probably carrying into next year. But anyway, guys, just want to give you guys a quick update on what I've been up to, how I've been busy, and then, give you guys a little bit of tips. And then, again, I will be back with some kind of schedule where, at least, even if it's pre-recorded content, and it's going out there and you guys are getting the information. But yeah, I know one of the biggest things I really want to talk to you guys about is teaching you guys about passive income, like online courses, how to create online courses, how to create workbooks and ebooks, how to do things that may supplement your actual business besides just planners and journals. Because again, at print school, I want to teach you guys how to monetize that genius inside of here, but not in some scattered way where you're just creating random products that don't make any sense because you just want to make some money. But how do you build upon one idea that you have, and maybe like, okay, we have a planner and journal for it, we may have a course for it, we may have a workbook, we may have a training. So I'm gonna teach you guys basically how to do some of those things as well. Okay, guys, see you later.